Hello, Leo male hairdressers, and welcome to your reading. We are here to find out what it is that God wants you to know as it pertains to your hairdressing career. Okay, Most High God, if there's anybody trying to interfere with this reading, please block them so we can receive the messages that you brought us here to receive. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Thank you. Leo. Whoopsie. Okay, Leo male hairdressers, the subject matter of your reading. Okay, we got the Ministry of Health. Okay, hello, whoever that is saying hello. Hello, Peggy. Okay, yeah, Ministry of Health. So let's find out. Okay, so the message we have is Mosque, Laws of the Universe, and Oracle. Wow. Listen, yeah. God is all up in your salons. All of you male hairdressers, God is all up in your situation. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there is something going on when it comes to male hairdressers and God. We'll find out what's going on with the females. But I was told to use this deck for you guys' reading. And yeah, God has been all up in your business. Okay? So the subject matter for your message was Ministry of Health. What kind of health? Your spiritual health. Okay? Mosque, the laws of the universe, and Oracle. So God wants to come through you guys. God says, take me to work with you. Okay? Let's spread the message. Don't hold back. You know how clients love to talk? Yeah. If they want to talk, sometimes make them talk about what you want to talk about, or at least make them listen to what you want to talk about. The same way they love to make us listen to them. We don't have a problem listening to them, but how do you feel about listening to me? So, if you feel inspired to talk spiritual things with your clients, do so, because God wants to use you to do so. Okay? We're going through a spiritual awakening right now in the earth, period. And yeah, we just have to take God everywhere. Okay? God says, I am back. The voice of the people is the voice of God. I was saying to people, look, y'all hear this thing about how the Messiah is coming back. Every religion, every religious sect have this thing about the Messiah or God coming back. God is back. It's now. Okay? So that's why you see so many truths coming out. Because the word apocalypse, this is the apocalypse. The word apocalypse actually means the unveiling, the revealing. So what's happening now is God is revealing itself to everybody. So if you're looking for a physical representation of the Most High God, I don't know if God is going to come back in the physical anytime soon. But when you look in the mirror, that is it. God wants us to allow it to speak through us. God wants us to allow it to work through us. In our houses, in our workplaces, when we go out to chill out, our only hope is the Most High God. Okay? Because anything can happen at any time. And you don't want, when you're in a tough spot, that's when you're trying to be friends with the Most High. You're supposed to build a natural friendship with the Most High. Just think about it from a human perspective. If you have a friend or you know someone, let's say you know someone and this person ignores you all the time, and then when they find themselves in a jam, that's when they want to come and call your phone or show up at your doorstep expecting you to be a kind person to them, to be a helping hand, to be a friend to them at that point. You're just gonna feel used, and you're probably not gonna want to help. And I know that God is not like man. God is not like us. Okay? God is the type to still help you. But the principle. Okay? God has feelings too. Just same way you want to be appreciated, this is the same way that God wants to be appreciated. So don't feel no way about bringing God with you to work on a regular basis, because there's not a moment that we can manage without God. The very breath of life. Okay? The body's ability to heal itself or resist things that would affect it negatively. The mind and how intelligent it is. The intuition and how perceptive and potent it is. These are all blessings given to us by our head creator. And the list goes on and on. Just know everything you see, everything you love, everything you hate, everybody you love, everybody you hate, everything that sustains you that you don't even notice, it's all God. So let's give thanks, okay, by acknowledging the head creator. And you don't have to force people to acknowledge the head creator too, but give credit where credit is due. That's what's being asked of you. Right? Right. Bars. All right. So the underlying issue we have going on here, we have president or prime minister, gang leader, army, reinstate, psychological manipulation of the cleaner, aka God. God says, yo, make them know, say, I is here. I is back. Okay? So God just gave it, God is like, I'm the president, I'm the prime minister, I'm the gang leader of this army, and I want you to reinstate the psychological manipulation that the cleaner is here. This is the beginning. Preschool energy. So this is positive psychological manipulation. So God said, bring me up in the conversations, please, and thank you. We're going from preschool to primary school, spiritual growth. Okay? Make them know, say, I am here. We got agenda. This is not about the gay agenda. This is about another agenda. So let's see what agenda this is. Cultural or community center. We want everybody to know. Because the cultural or community center is a place where everybody gathers. That would be the salon. In your case. Okay? Yeah. Ministry of Entertainment, orphanage, peace. You see that? So what this is saying is you need to bring God up, make them know say God is here, because people are just into entertainment. They do what they do and they think it's funny. People are too lawless and they think it's funny. Lawless with disowning peace. God said, yeah, it's time to bring peace back. Let's make peace cool again. Okay? Let's make respecting each other cool again. Let's make self-discipline cool again. All these things. So God said, yeah, I want you to make them know, say that I am here, and we're here for spiritual growth. We need to grow up. Okay? How we go about life. This is no more time to disown peace. Peace be with us. Okay? Because we're not standing for people robbing our peace anymore. So I feel sorry for all those who still choose to cling to evil to get by. You're going to get your ass whooped when you come upon people like myself. Don't fuck around. Okay? It's not fucking funny. If you were the one being treated bad, you wouldn't find it funny. So, I am your victim. I don't think it's funny. So treat me right. Right? Or leave me alone. Let's read on. Yeah. So we got School of Life, Nature's Lessons. That's the lesson. No more abandoning peace. Let's do this the correct way. Because, okay, let's look at it this way. From human to the farm. Human to human, we're evil to each other. We oversell our products. We overprice our services. We steal others. We uh, we manipulate people so that they can be seen in a negative light, so that they can lose business, so we can gain business. Shit like that. Okay, that's what God has come to stop, because they do that shit and think it's funny. They'll be laughing behind the scenes when they set their traps and they sit back and watch it, and then they laugh at you when you drop in the trap, right? So let's look at it like this. Let's say, as a farmer, you're trying to grow crops to sell for your own upkeep, your own sustenance, and there's no rain, or there's rain but the crops won't grow because pests keep coming and eating up your crops, and there's nothing that you can do about it. That's evil. Okay, that's the shit that we're talking about. So it's like, nature is good to us. If you plant the seed and you take care of it properly, nature will do its part and it will grow. So nature is like, I'm not mean to you. Why are you mean to each other? It's time to stop that. Because God can stop the rain from falling. All the things that we need on a daily basis, God can disrupt all that shit. Just like that. And God is like, I don't do that to you people. That's not what I teach you. So y'all need to stop doing dumb stuff to each other and thinking that it's funny. So the kind of conversations that may be coming up in your salon right now with your clients and stuff like that would be conversations of principle, right and wrong, and stuff like that. God wants you to know that you need to tell the people that times have changed. The Messiah is back in spirit. Make them know, say you see it, you feel it, you are it. Make them know how God work in your life on a daily basis, how God show up in your life. Make them know, say that's how you know the Messiah is truly here. Because I'm sure you've seen the signs. You're living the life. So God wants you to go and tell the people. So what kind of people be coming into your salon, sir? Everybody ought to know. Okay, so we have just a diversion. These illegal immigrants, these badly behaved people, it's just a diversion. We got hidden message. They're getting paid to do it. Influencing corruption. Look at that. That's the type of people that's coming around you. People just won't let people live. They feel like they have to destroy another in order for them to make it. Like, there's enough for everybody. We got university delivery podcast. That would be me. So this information is being delivered on this podcast. Let's read on. Music will bring harmony to you. Music is all about harmony. So the information that's coming through on this podcast is bringing harmony to you. So like I said, if you make sure that you pay attention to how God is showing up in your life, because God wants you to tell people. God wants you to make people aware that the Messiah is back in spirit. It's not a joke thing. I mean, tell them they could laugh if they want to. They could play around if they want to. They could keep doing evil if they want to. But at least I've told you. I'll give you a few years, because you know God work real slow. So, yeah. I tell them that you see it for yourself. These times are not like times before where people can do evil and get away with it. These are times of judgment. Okay? So this harmony that you're gonna get is gonna make you firm in what you're doing. You're gonna feel better when you come to work. You're gonna feel in your power. You're gonna feel in God's power. You're gonna know that God is with you. So you're going to enjoy coming to work. And if you don't know what to do, pray for guidance. But God wants you to make sure that you tell the people of its presence. The Messiah is returned. It's now. Okay? So, we got dark magic, prophet or prophetess, upholding law and order. That's our job. So the prophet or prophetess would be me. See how the dark magic just show up out of nowhere? Where does it even fit? Everything else I could read like a sentence. I could tell where something start and a sentence stop, usually. This shit just showed up out of nowhere. It don't even make no sense. Because this is saying that the information being delivered on the podcast is bringing harmony and it's making you firm. Right? And then here come this dark magic card. And then after that, we got prophet or prophetess upholding law and order. Is this a whole sentence in itself? Because this don't fit nowhere in there. Let's see what else come. We got fear. Quit. Have no fear. Governor. Take charge. Take charge of these advocates of evil. So you're being fought against. Take charge of them because they're not really like that. They're not really about that darkness. God said when the light appears, the darkness have to scatter. Let God arise and let his enemies scatter. So you're engulfed in some warfare in your workplace. All y'all like, oh God. These male hairdresser readings has been all about people trying to hold y'all down. Or maybe you trying to hold other people's businesses down. It is wretched in the business. It no look good. It's rough out there. Make sure that you're on the right side of the law and you'll be fine. Because I did a reading on my other channel and it was talking about in these times, people who involve God in their business, these are the businesses that are about to start to thrive. And people who employ devil worship and corruption in their business, these are the businesses that are about to suffer. We've been warned already. And if you're not subscribed to my other channel on YouTube, Ask God Here Oracle and Tarot Reading, I put up a post in the community tab yesterday to make people find it, and the men only channel on Instagram. If you're interested, if you like the type of readings that we do, if you find them to be informative, if you find them to be the heads up, the cheat codes that they are, please do subscribe, okay? So that you don't miss when the messages come out. But yeah, all those who never used to believe that you can do business with integrity and win, listen, integrity is what's making us win in these times. That's what times we are in right now. So those who are doing business and integrity is not at the top of their list of priorities, they're going to fail. Those businesses are set to fail because people do not like being cheated. Okay? People are getting wiser. We're starting to see how the game is played. And if you're not playing the game fair with us, we're going to just stop dealing with you because a lot more people are rising. We have choices. And we're going to find those who are treating us with the respect that we deserve. So we not take no shit from nobody. We not take any shit from anybody. Try not to talk in a double negative. I don't even know if I did, but you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, so you seem to be up under attack, and God wants you to know that you have the power and the right to stand firm in this situation. Okay? Don't hesitate to make them know, say, that you're not fighting alone. Your God is fighting on your behalf through you. Okay? So, yeah. That's what God want you to know. God want you to make them know, say the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. It's just, I'm the instrument. You see me, but really and truly it's the God in me that's working through me. You can laugh at that if you want to. This is what you need to say to them. You can laugh at that if you want to. But when you see certain things appear in your life, when you see certain situations start to manifest in your life, remember I've warned you. This is what God wants you to say to them. With courage and faith. Have no fear. Because God is real. And God is at work in the lives of those who are innocent. Those who are being oppressed. God has come to deliver us. God is here delivering us. But we have to play our part. God help those who help themselves. We have to make the first step and show God that we are ready to work in partnership with it to get our lives sorted. Let there be no mistake, because we can't do this by our own strength. There's no such thing as our own strength. And that's the truth of the matter. Everything is by way of God, even the breath of life that we breathe. It's not by our choice. We talk like we have power, but we don't. We have as much power as God has decided to give us. And that's why when we're feeling empty, we have to ask God to refill us, because that's where it came from in the first place. So if you are powerful, it's not on your strength. It's on the strength that God filled you up with in the first place. But it runs out. So then you have to ask for a refill. It's like taking your car to the gas station. Spiritual refill. A spiritual refill of courage, understanding, vitality, drive, happiness, peace. You understand? Anything you don't have, that's what prayer is for. You can do this. They're fighting against you, and it's not right. And God wants you to know you have the power to fight back, and you will not have to fight back alone. And God said, I want you to tell them that you are not fighting alone, because God is with you. Let them laugh if they want to laugh when you say that. There's a reason why God wants you to highlight the fact that God is in the motherfucking building. Yes, I say fuck. Sometimes it just fits. So I don't restrict myself. It fit. So if you're offended by that word, I apologize. But it fits. Okay? God is in the building. And God is on your side. So act like you know. And make them know that you know. Because God wants you to make them know. Okay? They're trying to make this a godless society. And it's not happening. As much as they push to make it a godless society, let us push to make God's presence be seen, felt, and known. Because the meek shall inherit the earth. Not the proud, not the evil. Those people will be driven away. They're going to perish. Their evil ways will perish. And we can't take the credit for it. It's not by our wisdom. It's not by our strength. We have to give credit where credit is due. It is our God that fights on our behalf through us. Or else we would never have the courage to stand up to our bullies. They're too big. They're too strong. They're too evil. And that's the truth of the matter. So make them know I can't, but my God can through me. Through God I can do all things. So don't get it twisted. And this is why I crack fuck. Because sometimes you have to get in touch with that side of yourself. Sometimes you have to do things to make people know say you're not the one to play with. Didn't God destroy the whole of Sodom and Gomorrah? You thought that was God being friendly? There's a time for peace and there's a time for war. When war comes to you, how are you going to behave? There's a time to handle it in a peaceful way, but there's a time to get dark. It depends on what the situation calls for. So you have to be open and know say you have the right to stand up for yourself. Whatever they push, whatever buttons they push, whatever version of you they get as a result of it, God says it is well good. Don't feel bad about it. I didn't put you here for you to be abused by anybody. Because if you sit by and allow people to abuse you and take what you work so hard for, or destroy what you work so hard for, and you don't stand up and try to fight back, you deserve to lose. God gave you a brain, foot, hand, eye, mouth, everything that the enemy has that the enemy uses against you. God gives you the right to use these things to defend yourself. That's the difference. If you want somebody a fighting and you accidentally kill this person, if you want somebody a fighting and you kill this person to save your own life, even when you go to court in the land, that is seen as self-defense. It is so in the spirit realm as well. God see and God know. And God say you have a right to defend yourself. And God say, as a matter of fact, make them know say you're not defending yourself by yourself. So all when you're sleeping, God is working on them on your behalf. And when they come to your salon and they meet you, then you get to jump in the ring and throw 2 punches if you need to. Whether it's physical punches or spiritual punches, by speaking your truth. So all of we godly people who think that it is wrong to utilize the devil in us, because God made good and evil. Nobody is all good and nobody is all evil. The 2 energies are there for us to use accordingly. Know your rights. And God says you're not fighting them alone. And you know how God fight. God is the type to wipe out whole cities for the ones that God love. The ones that serve God. And people talk about devil. Who is more of a devil than the Most High God? Who could get darker than the creator of darkness itself? There is no devil. God is God and God is also the devil. That confused you? God created all things. The devil can't overpower God. Nobody who claims it, that they're the devil can overpower God. If God created all things, there's no way that there's a devil and God fighting. The devil wouldn't dare. No devil would dare. God is the one who give and take life. God is the one who give and take anything. People who feel like they're on top and they're so connected because they have friends in high places and all these things, they're not out of God's reach. They are not untouchable. You can't touch them, but God can. and choose to stand by God and see how God work on your behalf. God love to work on our behalf because the battle truly isn't ours. It's the Lord's. God put you in the position that you are in. If you're winning, a God make you win. So whoever hate that need to take it up with your God. And God want you to make them know, say God is with you. Do not hesitate to tell them that. Let them laugh if they want to, because God gonna wipe that smirk off their face for you. Right. So whatever agenda they coming with, they need to back the hell up. Because they think it's funny, it's not going to be funny anymore. And that's what God wants you to know. So stand strong in your God. Right. Not in your own power. We can't. But God can. Until next time. Bye-bye.